Am I too far away? I feel like I'm too far away. All right, let me make sure everything is good here. No audio wise. Need to watch that later. Let's see. All right, so we already got one person watching. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Let's go to subscribers only because the spam and whatnot. Good morning, Glenn. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting the like button. Everybody that hit the like button, I appreciate it. Yo, Dustin, how are you doing? 16 people here and 17 likes. I appreciate all you guys. Hey, Robert. Hey, uh, Ryan, YouTube creator in Hindi. Thank you for being here. Good morning. Good morning, Crypto Berry. Free my grandma. How you doing? Augustine, Jean, Pierre. Good morning. Henry Brown. Good morning. Invest in alt-based, sir. It has more potential to boom very soon. Interesting. We'll have to look at it. Buy Lunic or not? Should you buy Lunic or not? So again, it all depends. I mean, there's a lot of people that will ask the question, "Hey, should we buy Lunic?" I'm not going to tell you to buy anything. You have to do your own research. I have not bought more Lunic. I currently hold 20 million, and I'm going to sit on 20 million because again, I've already made so much money off of $40, and I plan on seeing this obviously increase quite a bit. Now I could invest a little bit more of what I made because I made $6,000. I could invest another $1,000 into it, and we can basically get another, 10 plus million or something. I don't really know how much money that's worth, the 20 million that I hold. But let me go ahead and check that really quick. Where's that? Let me check that really quick. Why is my phone not charged? That's weird. We'll have to get the charger. I'll have to remember that. It's worth $2,127 right now. So if I invest in another $2,000, I can technically get another 20 million, but I don't think that makes sense for me to do right now. If it does end up getting to a level to where it gains a zero, because it's looking like it's very close, gets to a level that it gains a zero, well, that obviously gives me a cheaper price. And I hope that it continues to go cheaper, because if it goes cheap enough, then I could buy more and just do the same thing over and over and over again. You know what I mean? But it just all depends on what you feel is the best situation for you and how much you're buying, how much you're risking. So theoretically, Luna Classic could hit 1 cent without even burning anything. If we have a $70 billion market cap, though, absolutely. That's what people don't understand, is that if we gain, we have 4 zeros here, and it has a chance to get to a level of 1 penny. I mean, it has a high chance to get to a level of 1 penny. That's less than $100 billion market cap. So yes, that's what some people don't understand, is they're like, oh, well, it's going to be impossible for it to reach $1. It's not impossible for it to reach $1. It's not even close to impossible to reach a penny, because you're looking at $70 billion market cap. Funny thing is, I woke up this morning, someone said, good to hear my voice is back. Well, thank you for saying that. And my voice is pretty much here to stay, hopefully. But as soon as I woke up today, I had, an itchy throat, itchy eyes. And I was like, all right, so the cold is gone and now allergies are back. That's just great. Just fantastic. It's like one thing goes, the other thing comes up. I'm like, I don't understand it. All right, we got 230 people here, guys. If you could hit the like button, we have 70 likes already, which is amazing. So if you can get it to 100 likes, that would be phenomenal. Why is Shiba not moving at all, even with all the apparent burns? So for Shiba Inu, the burns are not something right now, the way that we look at it, are not going to impact the price in any way right now. It's going to be a long-term thing to where they impact the price, because you need to burn off at least 1%. 1% of what Shiba is burning off like 6 trillion, right? You can't burn off 6 trillion in a matter of a month. I mean, you could if you implement some sort of transaction tax, some sort of burn tax, but that is not happening right now. So the burns are small compared to the amount of supply that we have. We had the burn portal live for what, about a month and a half, and we burned off 55 billion or 52 billion. Let me refresh this. So yeah, we burn off about 52, maybe 53 billion, and it's not refreshing. Yeah, it's not refreshing. We'll have to go back to it. But we burn off like 52 billion, which is a drop in the bucket compared to the total amount. So it just doesn't make sense. Well, it does make sense. Why we are not seeing a massive price swing, why we're not seeing a massive price increase. We have all the burns going on, but it's not enough right now. That makes sense. Will Lunic ever meet 1 cent? I think it definitely can and should. It just all depends on the different variables that take place. News of Ryoshi leaving. I mean, the way that I think about it is I believe it was more of an identity thing. Somebody almost found out his identity, and that's where they draw the line. And they were just like, you know what? I'm going to stop this. Me too. CDC is airdropping right now. Well, that's good if they're airdropping you. You can't win for losing. Need to stop hitting the bong, Matt. I don't know what that means. Got my airdrop on CDC just now. That's amazing that you got it. I know you've been going back and forth, Jay Appleseed. I know you've been going back and forth with, everything. I've seen the screenshots and all of that. So obviously it shows that it works. Being able to get answers and, write articles as well grabs their attention. And people start to ask the same questions. Happy Caddy, classic Luna to the moon. What are your thoughts on Pendle? Sounding better, Matt. I'll look into that in a little bit. I just want to get through some chats. Just remind me. Got my airdrop at 2:35 a.m. Instantly sold. Happy I did now. That's great to hear. I suspect that you are allergic to your cat. I'm not allergic to my cat. I mean, I looked up that you could have seasonal cat allergies. You could develop seasonal cat allergies. I've had my cat for, I don't know, how many years now? Since 2015. So what, 7 years? Something like that. Is that right? Yeah, like 7 years. It might even been before that. It might have been like 2014, actually. But still, 7, 8 years, that's crazy. Are you still in Zelda Inu? Also, do you think Zeldaverse, what do you think of Zeldaverse, which you promoted? So, yes, I still am a part of Zelda Inu. I have 247,000 coins, and I continue to gain more coins over on L Bank, currently worth about $2,000. It was worth a lot more, but obviously Zelda Inu has come back quite a bit. And I expect them to definitely have a little bit of a run when we see a bull run in crypto. Right now, everything's falling back, so you're going to even see things like Zelda Inu pull back as well. Even though they're not heavily held by institutions, they are heavily traded by people who react to the institutional trading. Does that make sense? So, Zelda Inu, yes, I'm holding 240,000. Zeldaverse, I'm currently holding 50,000 or so, which I am supposed to get some sort of a drop from them as well. I bought some and I'm supposed to get some from them. It's probably going to be the same amount that I have or something like that. I don't know. But we'll have to look into that. and see how much that will be. But I need to create some videos on Zeldaverse and Zelda Inu because I do like the project. I do like the people behind it, the transparency behind it, all the things that they're doing. So yes, I am still invested in both. Squeaky Will gets the grease finally. Have you looked into Terranium? I haven't looked into Terranium. Is it another? It's a knockoff of Terra, just without an R. Fun fact about Shiv: Vitalik met Elon and Brock. I do know about that. I do know about the meetup and the fact that people really think that Ryoshi is Elon and Vitalik. What is your thought on Saitama version 2? So I don't like version 2s. I was in Saitama a while ago when it was on Gate.io, and now I can't invest on Gate.io, so I sold my Saitama. But it wasn't something that I truly like believed in as the best thing, next best thing since sliced bread or something. You know, um sorry, I was reading something else. I decided to sell it, and I probably was going to sell it anyways. It was something where I invested like $25 just to see what it could be. How are you still sick weeks later? Drink some orange juice. So I do drink orange juice. The funny thing is it's not sickness. So in the beginning before I went on vacation, I had a lot of allergy issues. Then I went on vacation and Florida was just amazing and had no allergy issues at all. Um, Florida slash Alabama, but it was amazing over there. But then I came back, and instantly I had allergies kick right back where they or take start right back where they started. Um, and then I ended up getting sick, and now allergies are kicking back in. It's like it wasn't. I don't even know if it was like a compound thing to where the allergies were a problem during me being sick, because obviously if you're sick, you can't really tell. Um, but now I woke up today with itchy eyes, itchy throat, and obviously like clogged nose and whatnot. And I was like, come on, man. Like, just give me one day to where I can relax and not have issues at all. You know, I can't wait until allergy season is over. Then I'll be fine. But yeah, I drink a lot of apple juice. Or sorry, I drink a lot of apple juice and orange juice, and anything that can help with vitamin C and all that stuff. Matt, leave it in your hands. $1,000 CRO, DAR, or gods. So I would go with, for me, if I was to put $1,000 into one of those three, it would be CRO. The reason why CRO is at a low price, I think it has so much more potential. And I can tell you, I haven't looked into any of the other two, either of the other two. But I have so much faith in CRO and the percentages that you can gain back. It just makes sense. If you're gaining something within the growth of the position as well as 12% APY over on the DeFi wallet, I'll take that any day. One day you say to $1. Yes, understand that those days that I talk about, Luna Classic getting to $1 or Terra Luna getting to $20 or something like that, it's the conversation. There are question marks after it. And to ask those questions, I want to understand everybody else's perspective. Do you believe that it could get to $1? Do you believe that it could get to $20? How is that possibly going to get to that level? My voice is starting to go already, and I just started the stream. 14, 14 minutes in, and it's already starting to go. This is what I do for a living, is to talk. So if your voice doesn't last, it's not a good thing. It sounded good in the beginning, but now it's starting to get back to old ways. I don't know, but it's way more viable than the Terra, honestly. That's interesting. Someone buys 300 million plus yesterday. Uh, Done. CRO it is. Can you open up a DM on Twitter so I can send you info on Lunic? So I'm not going to open up my DMs on Twitter because then I would get a lot of DMs. But if I follow you, then that's typically when I get DM. But I do accept DMs over on the Discord group. If you guys want to join any of the Discord groups, there should be a link down below. And if you want to join the Luna Discord group, one of the mods, one of the admins can post it in the chat if they are here, if they are listening. Because we have a Lunatics Discord group to where it's like 400 people that are a part of it. And CRO killed it with advertisements. I don't know if that's like kill it as in a good way or kill it as in a bad way. Do you have missiles around your house somewhere? Apparently, if you sting yourself with a nettle, what is that? Regularly, you build up some resistance to pollen allergies. I don't know what nettles are. Look at C name. Let me know your thought. Eventually. Keep sniffing on that guy. Let me hay fever. That's not what it is, I don't think. Can I buy Luna 2.0 or Luna Classic? You can buy both. My cost basis now is $4.58 with the airdrop edition. That is amazing. That is amazing that you were able to get that and your cost basis is now a lot lower because you had that free airdrop. So that's fantastic. Saitama is launching version 2 with 100 million tokens. Yeah, see, I don't like version 2s, right? They just do version 2s just to decrease the amount of token supply that they have, right? Every single one. You could see Safe Moon that did the same thing. You could see Saitama that's doing that thing. I think Volt Inu also decreased the amount of tokens. It seems like they just want to decrease the tokens because the demand that they thought would be there is not there. And they want to pitch that it can get to $1 or a penny or something. And I don't like that. 100 million tokens, that's a great place to start for your circulating supply. But the problem is that I think a lot of people don't believe in version 2s. Yeah, grapefruit juice for allergies. How did it produce? Why was it? Why? Wait, what? Why was it showing total supply as millions and all of a sudden have trillions of coins? So, for Terra, if you didn't know what was going on, basically, they have an algorithm within the two coins of UST and Terra Luna, right? Before Classic and 2.0 and all of that was made. Terra Luna, UST. If UST is a stable coin, basically the algorithm says that if UST somehow loses value and goes from $1 down to 99.98 cents, Terra Luna will mint new coins in order to buy UST, right? So it's basically an algorithm saying if this decreases, this will increase the supply, sell those positions to buy UST to increase the price back up to $1, right? Ultimately, creating that cycle, creating that algorithm to where you have an endless amount that you could print for Terra Luna. And, and obviously being able to support UST. Now, the problem is that there was an attack on UST and basically selling like millions or billions of dollars worth of UST in order to decrease that price and depeg that. Once you depeg it, then Terra Luna is forced to print more coins. And the more that they print, the more that they add, the lower the price goes because you're looking at a market cap where the demand will stay the same, but the supply is increasing, so the price goes down. Kind of the opposite of what we're hoping for Shiba Inu, kind of the opposite of what we're hoping for Terra Luna. Now, um, when you see that price, when you see that supply increase, it can go as high as, you know, billions or trillions, right? And they're trying to print off so many in order to get UST back to normal, but it just keeps being attacked, right? So that's why it went from having millions to billions straight to trillions, you know, basically in a matter of days. Guys, we have 454 people here. If you guys can hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's go to Terra Classic. Let's see what's happening there. Very close to gaining another zero soon. And that's not a bad thing. I know a lot of people were looking for a price to get in. And if you can get in at a price to where you're gaining, where you gained 1-0, I think this could be absolutely huge. I know a lot of people are still, you know, have their eyes set on Terra 2.0 and currently at $7.27, which is a lower price than what we've seen. I talked about, you know, buying in at some of these prices. I probably would have bought in at this price, but I think this was early in the morning. Still coughing somewhat, yeah. Do you think Luna 2.0 will go below $7? And if so, how low? So it already has gone below $7. Yes, I do believe it will go below $7. Let's look at Trading View just to understand if we're creating some sort of a pattern in the short term. I always like to look for higher highs and higher lows. Right now, this looks like a consolidation. We did see a bounce off of this lower amount here, and we start to see consolidation here, also creating a little bit higher highs. We want to see it break this point, then we know that it's going to be an upward trend rather than you know, that downward trend. But right now we're seeing it actually decrease, and it could be down to these levels to where it does break that $7 mark. So yes, I believe it can go below it. We do want to wait to see what the lowest point can be. But if we look, let's say I'm trying to get a clear picture, but I don't want to go every 30 minutes, because I go every 30 minutes, it's going to bring up the time periods to where, you know, we were up in the 80s. Let's look at over here. So yeah, at this point, let's see, let's scroll in. At this point, it looks like that low point here was about that $6.70 mark. So we're probably going to see some sort of a bounce there. It could break that level. We've seen crypto doesn't really hold supports and resistance well, but right here where we're standing at 670, that looks like that's a strong support level. How did you learn crypto? Some books or courses, or just practice and experience? Definitely more of the latter. So practice and experience, less with books. I haven't been in any crypto books because I think crypto is more of like a you kind of jump in and learn, because it's less on fundamentals behind what crypto is. However, a lot of times if you're investing in like the top 25, you want to understand fundamentals a little bit more. But with crypto, when you jump in, it's more about, right now especially, more about popularity. Whatever holds popularity is something that can succeed well. If you have you can have all of the book knowledge in the world and you could fail at everything because you feel like it has the best use case. A use case might not go anywhere if it doesn't have any type of popularity. There are a ton of coins that have great use cases and could be the next best thing, but nobody is behind them because, I mean, you just don't have a community that's behind them. And if you add that community, it can be big. You look at Terra Luna, it had a huge community behind it. Now the community is so much bigger, even though it has decreased in price by 99%, right? How is that not insane? It shows that a community is very, very strong, no matter what the use case is. Terra Luna 2.0 do not have use cases right now. However, they are still popular. People still talk about them. People still make money from it. And you have to jump in and gain the experience. I think trial by fire is the way to go. So we have 235 likes. We have 531 people here. This is a good ratio. I'm okay with this because we're looking at about half, close to half of the concurrent viewers that have liked it. So thank you. If you haven't liked it and you now have a chance to do so, hit that like button. It does help out. A CRO will be huge. It's getting extremely popular and becoming a household name. Absolutely. Matt, someone bought 300 plus million of SHIB yesterday. Still no pump. Again, well, 300 plus million is quite a bit. It's interesting though. You haven't seen a single pump with Shiba Inu, even though they bought 300 plus million. If they physically bought 300 plus million, you should be able to see that pump. Let's look at the last 7 days. Let's look at the last day. You said, and that so understand that the 300 million can come at any time, right? And 300 million is a lot, but you can also see a ton of negative volume that goes through at that exact same time. And that may mean that the price is not going to pump as much as we think it is. So I don't know. You would expect something like that with 300 plus million. That's a lot of money going into Shiba Inu. But yeah, love your channel. What's your opinion on how high is the new Luna project is going to get this year and next year's to come? So it all depends on what they implement as a use case. Because currently, Terra Luna 2.0 has no use case whatsoever. They're going to be building something, but it has no use case whatsoever. It's mainly just built around the hype of what Terra once was. So can this pick up? When we see a bull run, I think we will see this pick up. And it's currently at $7. So how high can this go? I definitely believe 25 plus is an easy target to get to. I expect 25 in the short term, or sorry, I expect 20 in the short term. 25 plus is definitely a level where I believe it can get to, especially with only 210 million coins that are out there. That's what I'm looking at as, but I want to find the best price, which will probably be around this level for my my first entry point, and my second entry point would hopefully be below $5. Matthew, it is insane to think that Terra Classic can reach 10 cents or even a penny. That is what will happen to people who bought. Wait, and what will happen to people who bought at $100? Do you think the crypto community will trust Luna founder? I can't say that they 100% will. I can't. A lot of people do know that this wasn't something to where it was orchestrated by the founder of Luna. It wasn't orchestrated by Do Kwon at all. Like, that wasn't the case. It was an attack, right, on what this was. And I think his personality, yes, is something that people just don't like. And it's like, some people would be like, hey, I saw it coming. I mean, he deserved it. He deserved it. The people, the investors, did not deserve it, right? So I think it's definitely not insane to think that it can get to a penny. A dollar, it starts to get a little bit more of a reach, right? You're reaching. But then 10 cents is still a little bit high. That's around a $700 billion market cap. That's very high. If you're looking at $1, obviously that's a $7 trillion market cap at the current supply. So to see that Terra Classic, to get to some of those levels, 1 penny, that's not impossible. That's a $70 billion market cap. It definitely is unlikely for it to get back to a $70 billion market cap when what Terra was only got to a $40 billion market cap. But if everything can get back to normal and Terra Luna can pin to UST, USTC, Terra Luna Classic, USTC, have that algorithm again, find a way to protect it from doing that again, yes, then you could build that trust again. But it's going to take time to build that trust. It's not something that's going to happen immediately, especially since, it did fall down quite recently. So I wouldn't say it's impossible. I do believe that we could see this hit even higher levels than that, price levels compared to, it depends how much circulating supply we end up having for Terra Classic. It's getting more difficult to talk. It's like I'm pushing all the words out, pushing all the air out, and it's hard to get out. My voice seemed perfectly fine this morning. Early this morning. We've been live for about 30 minutes. I have 1.5 million Luna, got airdropped 4. Yeah, that sounds about right. You'll get 15, you'll get what is it, 20, 30% of the airdrop now, 70% over the course of 2 years. Yeah, somebody said that exact thing. Right here, 30% of the airdrop now, 70% of over the course of 2 years. How did somebody somebody just said exactly what I just said? That's funny. Like exactly. I mean, I think this was a while ago though, because I'm way behind. By the way, awesome channel. Thank you. What do I think of OP? Something's overpowered? Is it optimism? It's around $1.30. You're seeing it down 71%. Typically, when you see a large decrease like this, it creates a lot of volatility. So that's very interesting. It had a high of $4.57 to 79 cents. So a lot of times, again, when you see a massive decrease like this, you can see the volatility. Look, it goes from 79 cents up to $1.27. You find that low, you can make a decent amount of money from it. You can see the volume is up 2,100, 21,000%. It's up to $469 million of a market cap. You don't know the circulating supply. Total supply is around 4.2 billion. So it looks like there may have been massive dilution that happened. And you can't tell what's going on here, but it looks like there have been massive dilution. That's what I would go with. So 4.2 billion would give it a pretty high market cap. And I feel like there was more dilution that did happen, especially only 6,000 people that are watching it. And you're looking at 4.2 billion total supply. Circulating supply might be a lot less, but you're also looking at probably a lot that was diluted. And I can't really give you that detail, but I wouldn't make that move, even though the volatility is great. And you could see it go from 79 up to 120 or up to $1, or almost $2. You could have gained quite a bit, doubled your money at least, but it's still something that I wouldn't touch. Ugh. When Coinbase released the airdrop. I don't know when Coinbase will release any type of airdrop. See y'all in 300. Wait, see you in 300 seconds, Alvin. Is it true Binance have 2 trillion classic Luna in a wallet? I've heard of this. I haven't seen it. Good to see you on the mend and sounding better. Thank you. We can burn Luna Classic down to $1 and then peg USDC. That would be awesome. I think Lunatic community could make this happen. To pin USDC, why would you pin USDC? Why wouldn't you just go back to USTC? Is that what you're talking about? USTC instead of USDC? D is not very far away from T on the keyboard, so I have more to receive. Yes, you have more to receive. I'm holding Wrap Luna, and I want to see what's going to happen. 16 billion coins are burned since Friday, and the holders increased by 50% a day, and they're still burning. Yeah. Well, what do you think about Baby Dogecoin? I held Baby Dogecoin for a little bit. I can't say I'm the biggest believer in Baby Doge, but I don't hold it now. The reason why is because I held it on Gate.io, sold everything on Gate.io because they were excluding U.S. Holders, U.S. investors. But I know that it has potential. I never see, when you look at things like that are like complete or not complete copycats, but like copycats in a way and trying to feed off the the name of something, it usually doesn't work out well. You look at Baby Doge, and it could have been something that was a lot bigger if it was, I don't know, it kind of hinted to tied in the meme. Like say Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is basically like it's the same dog. Like it's a Shiba Inu dog that you're looking at Doge, you're looking at Shiba Inu, and the only way that they tie together is that Shib is the Dogecoin killer. It's a tie, but it's not a copycat, right? So that's something that works. That's a formula that works. I got airdropped Optimism $500 of free gains. Well, that's good. It's good if you got $500 of free gains. You can take that. Take that to the bank. Hey, Matt, did you get your Luna airdropped? No, so I have it on MetaMask. I had it on MetaMask for a while. Matt, you ghosted me last night? I did? I could have swore I sent you a last message and then you never responded. I thought I sent you a last message and you didn't respond to me. Was that 9:22? See, that's the problem with. I was just telling somebody on Twitter because I was going through DMs and I was just telling somebody on Twitter that I get so many freaking notifications on here. I have to find a way to limit the notifications because I get notifications from every Discord that I'm a part of, and then I also get notifications from all of the crypto, exchanges. I get notifications from YouTube for my videos and then comments and all that stuff. Also YouTube Studio. Like there's so many different, and it's not even like, oh, you're popular or anything like that. It's like I physically need all these notifications and I try and go through all of them, but it's just so much. Yeah, it's just a lot. A little bit too much to handle at times. And since I'm on so many platforms, TikTok, I get notifications from, Twitter, I get notifications from, Instagram, I get notifications from. There's just so many different notifications, and it's just, I physically can't answer everything. You asked me a question, and I was getting you the answer, and that means you were gone. Yeah, I mean, if it takes time. Like if it takes any type of time, that's the thing. Like if I'm responding to somebody and I'm back and forth, if there's any gap in between, you can expect that the conversation is dead because I'm not going to be able to go back. But I'm sorry about that. I don't mean to do that at all. Which sucks because my brother, my sister, my mom get upset with me because I'm talking to them and they're like, oh, wait, hold up. I'll text you in a little bit. It's like, if you text me in a little bit, I'm not going to answer. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not going to be able to see that. So, like, it's funny, but it's not funny because I want to be able to answer people, but I can't answer everybody. Matt is going to hire an assistant. Spam him your resumes now. It's not a bad idea, but people that respond for me, and then we start to get into trouble because that may not be the response that I would say, especially when you're dealing with like financial topics and all that stuff. A lot of people don't know about it. I should hire some sort of an assistant. That wouldn't be bad. Take me from among the heathen. Everything in this country is being generated and wax. Works the eagle wings. Okay. All right. That's a little deep. Will CC going to do some sort of recovery plan like MCX Global? I don't know. I would love to see. I would love to see somebody jump on this and understand that this is an opportunity. What MEXC is doing with the burns for a month if everyone can do that, not even just for a month, just understand what this could be and how you can bring in the popularity, not only to your exchange, but also in like investing in other opportunities on your exchange as well. People make money from, um, Terra Luna, and the growth of Terra Luna, the supply and all that stuff. They will be spending more money on other positions, which means more fees for you, right? And they realize that. They want to see how all of this is going to work out, and then maybe they might make it sorry, maybe they might make it a normal thing, something that is just normally that's going to happen. Continue doing you. It's why I'm subscribed. Well, thank you. Morning, Big Matt. I got a long day ahead. Appreciate you looking forward to videos while I'm at work. Yeah, well, hopefully your day goes well. And I know anytime people have big days, you want to be able to accomplish so many things and get everything done. I do that every single day. You know, I want to accomplish everything, whether it's, you know, just being able, something small as working out. I just want to be able to work out a little bit in that day. If I get a full workout, that's amazing. If I get a half workout, that still works. But at least do something. And then if I want to like mow the lawn or whatever, I need to be able to make sure that I get everything done. So hopefully you get all the stuff you need done. 19.5 million got me 89 Luna. That is fantastic. Luna is not related to financial advice of any kind. Hello, new to the channel. Well, thank you for being here, Jumping Jack Flash. Where do you see Luna Classic and Luna 2.0 long term? So if they find a way to implement something, and I don't know what that use case will be for Luna 2.0, it seems like they might have not given up per se on Luna Classic, but not their main focus. So I would definitely think the community backs Luna Classic a lot more, and we'll see both of them run. I expect Luna Classic without any type of circulating supply that's a decrease or supply decrease. I expect them to easily hit a half a penny. A half a penny would be around a $30 billion market cap. I would hope that that's the case. But that's like the main goal if this doesn't take place, if the burning doesn't take place, which we're already seeing burning through MEXC, and we could see other things as well. But you couldn't afford me. Maybe when you're making 3.7 million per year. Well, geez, that's quite a bit. What are you going to take, like 30% of that? Because that's a lot. No, I wouldn't. I think I would hire somebody if I was making money from the other channels that I had. So like my golf channel, if I had time to upload, I would definitely hire an editor to edit that stuff, because I have a lot of videos that I recorded, but I can't upload them because I haven't had a chance to edit them. And so like if I was making more money from that channel, I definitely would continue with that, and I would hire somebody to edit and post and do all of the different type of grunt work that is sort of time consuming, you know? And it wouldn't even be like a personal assistant type of thing. It would be more of just like a, I don't know, editor. I don't know what the position would be. Thank you for subscribing, whoever subscribed. We have 641 people here, and we have 335 likes. Again, the ratio is looking good this morning. I appreciate all of you guys that are hitting the like button, because typically I want to see half the concurrent viewers as likes. So if we have 630, 330 is close enough. Do you think Do Kwon lies about burning? Do I think he lies about burning? He doesn't said much about burning. I didn't lose anything, but it still pisses me off that he had 19 million and he got like 90 coins. That's just insulting, pouring salt in the wound. That Do Kwon dude is despicable. What do you mean? Why is it upsetting that if someone had 19 million coins beforehand, you get a 1-for-1 from what I understand. So let's say if you bought millions of dollars worth of Terra Luna, right? And it ended up turning, let's say you bought, I don't know, $80 million worth or $8 million worth. And it went down to a point to where it's worth less than $1, right? You would get all the coins that you had, you would get a 1-for-1. So basically you would get 1% on that amount that you lost from when you had that snapshot. So some people that lost money ended up gaining money in the end, but you can't sell any of the coins that you do have, but they did end up gaining something out of the deal. Now it's not something where they gain all their money back, but they at least gain something off of not what Do Kwon did, but an attack on what Do Kwon built, right? 5% of that would be good for you. Of course it would. 5% of 3.7 million. That's a lot. Depending how difficult the job is. I mean, for me, if I can make 3.7 million in a year from YouTube alone, that's what scares me. Is I don't like putting all of my stock into one source of income. Like I have multiple sources of income. Obviously, YouTube is my biggest source of income, but I know if I'm making 3.7 million, I can tell you I have a lot of diversified funds that's going to go towards creating passive income for myself, or at least something that's sustainable after the fact. There's no way that no offense to Brian or anything. I mean, he gets his money and, he buys things that he believes are going to be investments. Some watches are definitely investments. I don't think any of the cars were investments at all. But I would have taken it and put it into obviously like index fund, something that can give me a standard income, outside of YouTube. If I can get $100,000 a year over here by putting $1 million in there and know that that is consistent over the year. And some years it may be $50,000. Some years it may be $30,000. But as long as you're gaining something consistently throughout the year, through that stream, I'll take it, right? And right now, like I have long-term accounts that do gain me a lot, but they're retirement accounts. They're not anything that's my short-term or, income-based or passive income accounts. So I know that would be my plan. This is the first time on your chat. You're awesome. Thank you for saying that, Aubrey. I appreciate that. I try to respond to everything. I try to, talk to everybody. If I miss your chat, that's probably because I had a long-winded answer. Even this explanation is a long-winded answer. So, I try. Let's look at Cronos. Cronos is currently up about 0.2%. We're seeing it around 19 cents. Still buying Cronos pretty much every day and just waiting for that to run. And even when it does run, obviously I'm going to try and capture the most passive income that I can capture. Currently, I think I have like 100. Somebody texted me. Okay. How would you tell me I have a balance of $0 on my credit card? Why even send me the message? Hey, you have a balance of $0. Remember, your statement comes up in this day. It's like, why do I even need to care? Brian never said what he paid in taxes. That's true. He didn't say what he paid in taxes. He didn't say what he holds for taxes. And that may be a big piece of it, right? He may end up only looking at half of that as a form of income. That's why he only has a budget of $65,000, because the rest of it, you're looking at less than $100,000, because I usually split it in half. So if he's getting 300,000 or 400,000 a year, then Yeah, 400, about 400. Why I say 400,000? 4 million a year, right? You have 400,000 basically a month, 350 to 400,000 a month. Um, yeah, I feel like there should be you should be taking out half for taxes, and the rest, what does he do with the rest? He didn't say what he paid in taxes. You're absolutely right. Lunik is dead? No, Lunik is not dead. Lunik still has a ton of support. Understand, if people are holding it, if you see this many people watching it, you understand that a lot of people like the position and it's still not dead. You can see the volume that's in it. The volume is down for Luna Classic, but I don't think it's dead. I think it creates opportunity. Do you hold any hex? I don't hold any hex. Crypto has a bad name, but I own Fubo stock, and that's down 85% in 5 months. So it's not quite it's not unique to crypto. That thing's gone wrong quickly. So yeah, I actually like Fubo stock. So Fubo TV was a good position for me. I made some money from Fubo TV. I saw it as an opportunity, and currently I see it as an opportunity right now. When we could see the markets run, but the markets are not making moves. The stock market, crypto market, not making moves. And if they are making any moves, it's in a negative light. So we are basically waiting to see how this is going to play out with MEXC global burn. Yeah. I mean, they're doing daily burns. So I do want to see how it's going to play out, how it's going to pan out. And then hopefully others can follow in their footsteps. Do you believe that if we can burn coins on Terra Classic, that it can reach its previous highs of 120? No, I don't believe that. Depending what they implement, if we just burn things and we don't see anything implemented within what Terra Classic is, or back to what it once was, use case wise or algorithm wise or anything, no, I don't think we could get back to that level, right, of $120. But getting back to some of these small levels is a large win for a lot of people. It may be a small win for a lot of people, but definitely a larger win for a ton of people that bought millions of coins at the low. So I don't believe it could get back to previous highs, but getting to some of the levels that people wanted to get to of like a half a penny or losing 1-0, obviously gives people a ton of what they could gain, right? Gives them a crazy amount. Terra Project Do Kwan basically saying, "Oh, you lost $1 million. Here's $16 back in reimbursement." I don't know about that. So if people lost $1 million beforehand, that means that they invested before the crash. And before the crash, anybody that held Terra gets a 1-for-1, push of what, the new Terra is. So let's say they held $1 million at $80. Sorry. Let's say they held 1,000, right? I think that would be what, $80 times 1,000. It would be what, $80,000, right? That they invested in there. Well, that $80,000 that you invested with 1,000 coins, right? At the crash, you saw this decrease a hell of a lot, and now you get paid out another 1,000 coins. Well, 1,000 multiplied by what we're looking at right now, at I think it's like $7. You're looking at about $7,000. So you're getting basically 10% of what you had. And it could have been more depending on if you sold at $20. It could have been $20,000 that you gained back after everything fell back down. So yes, you can gain a lot of you can gain some of your money back, but it's not going to be all of it. And you couldn't have sold it anyways. So Brian Jung posted a response video to Graham Stephan's reaction and explained more. Oh, he did? Oh, wait, no. I think I watched that right afterwards. So I saw the video pop up after I recorded that, and I watched that to see his reaction to Graham Stephan, because I apparently watched this late, and I saw that he explained a little bit more. He still didn't explain taxes, but he did talk about. I think Graham is usually a little bit more heavy on the criticism, but he wasn't heavy on this criticism. It seems like to me that there was a lot, and this is just to me. And one person came out, Texas Al, who has always said negative things on every one of my videos, which is cool. Said like, "Oh, somebody's jealous." Of course, I want to make $3.7 million. Am I jealous to where I'm basically saying that I don't want to support Brian anymore? No, I've watched his videos. I still watch his videos. But what I'm saying is that as I look through that CNBC Make It, there was a lot of spending going on compared to a lot of the other CNBC Make It videos that I've seen. You know? Lunatics Army Discord. Hey, dude, sorry I'm late. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for being here. If you want to post the Discord link, please post the Discord link. There's a Lunatics Discord group, and they are in the chat. If you guys want to support that to build up this community, obviously, and just chat it up and see what people think about Terra Classic, stay on the same page. The best thing about, or the thing that keeps you investing and actually makes you more profitable in the end, is having a community to answer those questions that you have or give you a second opinion. Second opinions mean so much more. If you do this all on your own, it's very difficult for you to get that second opinion, because you're giving yourself the same opinion that you had before. So just try and get that second opinion. And if you have the Discord group, or if you want to join the Discord, feel free to click that link. People confuse jealousy for envy. I would agree. I actually didn't want to post the video because I felt like I might have been, too negative in the response. But I'm transparent, so I was just like, it wouldn't be me if I decided to filter it and give another reaction that's less critical about certain purchases. Like I talked about the deal that he had with the restaurant, and that restaurant, one, looks amazing. I would visit there, definitely, but I feel like he should have gotten more of a percentage for the amount that he put in there. That's valuing that business over $1 million, when restaurants shouldn't be valued over $1 million unless you have like something that could be, chain potential, which that could be chain potential in the long, the distant future. But right now it's not that. And a lot of times investing in things, people think that they feel like they should be grateful that they are given this opportunity to invest into the business, when in reality, you investing into that business, you hold a ton of value. With you having 1 million subscribers, can you stop impersonators in your channel? I wish I can't, or I wish I could, but I wish I could, but I can't. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, like I was saying, if you have 1 million followers or 1 million subscribers on YouTube, it just makes sense for you to value yourself a little bit more. Understand you need to walk into every deal and understand that you hold a ton of value. 1 million people follow you. You know what I mean? So you need to hold value and say, look, I'll invest into the business, but I definitely want 10%. That would have given you so much more equity, and you would have been able to get your money back faster, and then focus on what the business can do after you get your money back. That's a lot of times what happens. You want to focus on what the business can do. Yes, you want to reinvest the money that you get, but you also want to be able to collect what you put in, and then have that success. I love this self-worth talk. Yeah. Do you have a Discord, bro? I have technically 2 Discords. I'm a part of 3 Discords. So I have a Shiba Inu Discord, where I'm the leader of, and it should be a lot of community leaders. So everybody, I want more YouTubers to be leaders of that. I have that one. I have a personal Discord group, the Profit Hands Discord group. If you want to be a part of that, that's in the description. And then we also have a Lunatics Discord group that I'm an admin of. Some may like it, others won't. That's why the way it is. You're a good guy, and you do a lot of good. Smash the likes, guys. Yes, hit that like button, guys. We got 600 people here, 433 likes, good like ratio. But yeah, Brian is young. He has a different perspective. Absolutely. That's one thing that I took into account. He is young. He has a lot of time, and it seems like the algorithm really does love all of the things that he's doing. So the fact that he was able to take advantage of that and not give up, on YouTube, because sometimes it is difficult to maintain, especially when you feel as though you're not making as much money as you would in a regular job, but you're spending less time doing a lot of that stuff. Sometimes you're spending more time depending on how much research you do. But I think there's just mistakes you make when you're young, and then he'll probably realize it when he's like 27. When he's 27, he'll realize it and say, look, what am I doing here? Like, all of this stuff that I'm doing here is for show. And he'll realize it and say, look, probably he'll realize it if he goes and talks to Graham Stephan in person, or if he goes to talk to some other people, some other podcasts or anything. You'll understand that. People will say, well, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? And then you'll be able to rethink your decision. And then all of a sudden he's making really, really good decisions. But maybe the reason why I think this way is because I am 31 and not 25 anymore. My 25-year-old self would buy so many things. And now I buy less things. I still buy a lot, but I buy less things. Most of the things I buy are around investments. Like Erica will be like, oh, do we have enough like in the account or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, I'm everything that I take out, I invest to gain something. And then once I do gain something, I put it right back. So it's like, and yes, I know, like, I keep track of how much we have to pay in taxes and all that stuff, but everything I find a way to buy is a form of an investment. Cameras, I buy form of an investment. A business write-off. Computers, it seems like I'm spending a lot of money. It's a business write-off. You have the Funko Pops that I have up here. They're investments because they grew in value. One is worth $500 off of a $12 investment. So, like, that's what I like to do, is make sure everything can come back to an investing standpoint, or a way for us to make something in the end, And that's the way everybody should think. Unless, obviously, you're dealing with like charity or something. Charity is not about making money. It's about making people's lives better. Because I love, obviously, I donate to No Kid Hungry. And speaking of that, I haven't donated to No Kid Hungry this month. I should probably do that like right now. I did not get all my Lunas from Binance after the conversation I had them before the 27th. Do you know why that is the case? Wait, I did not get all my Lunas from Binance after the conversation, or after the conversion. Sorry. I had them there before May 27th. Sorry, I'm not really understanding. Hey, did Terra plunge in just one day? No, it didn't. How many million percent? 17 million% in one day? No. Do you hold Terranium, Matt? I don't hold Terranium. I've heard a couple of people bring that up. So when was this? When was this created? Let me go into the contract. Let me copy the contract address. Let me go into token sniffer. No, I don't want the Twitter. I want the Twitter. Let me bring up this position. Terranium. I'm not a robot. So this was created on January 15th, 2022. 136 days ago. It has a 55 on this the smell test, which is not bad. 55 is definitely okay. All their holders possess less than 5% of circulating token. No, creator holds less than 5%. Creator holds 41% of this token. Why does the creator hold so much of the token? I mean, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. He owed 41% of the token. You're looking at a total supply of billion, trillion, quadrillion, 18 quadrillion, total supply of 50 quadrillion. You're seeing 0.0000. You're looking at a $34 million market cap. Again, I think the fact that the creator holds 40%, you do have a dead address that holds 50% of the total amount there. So you're looking at 50 quadrillion coins, right? Million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. You have 50 quadrillion coins. Developer holds 19 or 20 quadrillion. You see this wallet that holds 10 quadrillion. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't feel great about it. Any developer that holds that much, 10%, and then or you have the developer that holds 20%, but then you also have 10% that's held by this wallet. So no, I don't hold Terranium, and I probably won't hold Terranium. What markets are they available on? MEXC, Uniswap, BitTrue. It's been around for a while, so it's not something that's a massive rug pull. It seems like they're developing things. Because typically a rug pull, you would see a pump and then they would just get out of the position. But we're not seeing that right now. It's a bad sniff. I don't think that's a horrible sniff. I've seen worse sniffs. Actually, Shiba Inu has a horrible sniff test. I think it's like 30. Yeah, I think Shib has a horrible sniff test. So the sniff test doesn't tell you everything. It's just certain things about the sniff test that doesn't really sit well with me. Yeah, because if we go in here and we copy this address, I believe they had a bad sniff test. So it's not that bad. 60. So yeah, it has a lot of different pieces to it. So 95% of the liquidity is burned or locked. You don't have a lot of liquidity burned or locked. That's I guess the issue there. So 60% or 60 out of 100. I like using Token Sniffer. It gives you little bits and pieces of what you should know. Can we get more platforms on the burn for Classic? I mean, I think we can. I would like to see something implemented by just Luna themselves. You know, whether it's Luna 2.0 and seeing the volume through there go towards burning Luna Classic, that would be phenomenal. But anything could change throughout time. Let's say they decide, or all the popularity goes away, and they take a vote and say who wants to burn Luna Classic, and now they're burning Luna Classic, while you had a bunch of people that may have given up on Luna Classic, right? Anything could happen in the coming years. So that's where it's the unknown makes things very interesting. Luna Classic not going to 0, but this channel is going to 0. Luna Classic is not going to 0, but this channel is going to 0. Like 0 viewers or like 0 subscribers, or what do you mean by 0? Who said it's going to 0? Can you read? What is it, Andreas? Can you read? Because it says gaining a 0, which is exciting because it creates an opportunity. Opportunity. It reminds me of like that. What is the? It was a TikTok that I saw. It was Impractical Jokers, which is funny because it was like, he was like, I'm gonna get some Tupperware, and he was like, what are you saying? Tupperware. He's like, say the first syllable. Tub. Wrong. It's like, it's Tupperware. They're peas. And that's funny because I never thought of it because I don't know if I said it that way, but now I say it as I try and pronounce the peas. Tupperware. We're all going to 0. They can keep it going for more than a month. Matt, what is that sound? Sound effect is killing me. The sound effect? Oh, is there? Oh, where people are subscribing? I think that's probably it. People are subscribing and you got that sound effect on the desktop audio. So I took off the desktop audio. Thank you for becoming a member or staying a member, or renewing your membership, I guess. Roger, I appreciate that. You've been a member for a long time, it looks like. It's like, can you read? Because I can't. No, I'm really like a horrible reader. But I also can't see. So then it's like, it's not really good. Matthew, do you think Luna 2 will get there where the classic one was? Do I think Luna 2 will get to where classic was, like 120? It has more of a possibility to get there, especially in the short term, because you only have 210 million coins that are out there. So yes, it shows a possibility to get back to some of those higher levels. The problem is that those will be released. You'll have coins that will be released in the coming years. So that may be an issue with a lot of people because they're getting this, they have this airdrop, and or that may be an issue with the price because they have this airdrop and you're able to release those coins in the coming years. I'm operating heavy machinery, and every time I hear and think, I broke something. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, I turned it off. Sounds like PlayStation sound. Sort of. Yeah, sort of. I bought 10 million. Well, was this a good idea? You bought 10 million right now. 10 million is worth what, about $1,000 right now? Um, I don't think it's a horrible idea. I don't think it's the worst idea at all. For You're talking about for Terra or for Shiba Inu? I don't think it's the worst idea at all because the amount of potential that I believe this has is so much more than where we are now. I love this channel. I'm learning a lot. Well, thank you, Coco Loco. Let's see. Matt Perry at greater than 750K minimum subs by 2024. We'll see you there. I would love that. I would love if I can get to, I mean, I'm going to be so happy when I get to 200 or 250,000 subscribers. 250,000 subscribers. That is literally, that is 250,000 subscribers. Like When I first started this in 2019, I mean, I was so happy to even get 3,000 subscribers. I was happy to be monetized and getting anything because I was like, this is extra income on top of what I'm making. No way did I think this was going to replace my income at all. And that's what it has done, is replace my income and so much more on top of that. Like right now, I can tell you I'm on pace for this year to make well over $100,000 on YouTube alone, not even accounting for the investments or accounting for any sponsors that I bring on or anything like that. Like that's just from the ad revenue on one YouTube channel. Like that's insane to think that that is possible with YouTube. Now anything could change. YouTube could, dial back their rates, but obviously they have advertisements. People are doing this, and you're seeing that it's not a saturated market. Typically, they wouldn't just dial back the rates right away. But if it's a saturated topic, that's where it starts to get the rates dialed back. But it's crazy to think that this can, replace my income and, do so much more. And also create connections. Like everywhere that I go, especially when it's like a popular place, if we were in, Florida or something, or in Hershey or whatever, Erica's always like, I bet you're going to see somebody that knows you. And I'm like, that's great. That means that they're investing. That means that they're doing things the right way. You know what I mean? Not saying that just watching me is the right way, but watching and understanding investing in general is good for growth of your financial situation. So it's a net positive. And I love the experiences. I'm an introvert, so it's tough for me to, create conversations out of nowhere, especially with, in-person conversations. But it's still a phenomenal experience that people will come up to me and say, hey, I've seen you on YouTube. I like your content. And it's just amazing. So I would love if I can get to 750,000 subscribers. But I'm on the road right now to 200,000, and we're close to 175 right now. So if you haven't had a chance to hit that subscribe button, do so. It does help out. Show us your portfolio. I have my Coinbase Pro portfolio. I can't show you my crypto.com portfolio because I don't have access to the exchange online. And then also my MetaMask, I guess I can show you that. So this is at about 10,000. I have my MetaMask that, this is my Cronos MetaMask. So I have 300 that's in there, the Cronos MetaMask. I also have my Binance, which holds my 20 million Lunic right now, and the Vault Inu that I haven't moved. My Zelda Inu is over at LBank in lbank.com. I think that's what it is, lbank.io or something. Yeah, so it's pretty much it. Let's see if I have anything in it. I think I have something in Ethereum. I have $92 in Ethereum. I think I also have, I think LRC is down quite a bit. So are we answering any questions today? We're trying to answer questions. Hey, Matt, where do you see crypto go in the second half? Where do you see crypto go in the second half? Should we be rocketing soon, in my opinion? I would agree. I think, I don't know what you mean by second half, but are you talking about second half of the year? So third quarter and fourth quarter. I expect the end of the second quarter to be the start of the run. I legit think that the end of this month, by the end of this month, we should start seeing this run take place. And into the third quarter is where we should see the boatload of everything coming through and people taking profits and all that stuff, all the good stuff that we wanted to see. So yes, I do think the second half will be pretty significant, and that's my opinion as well. Why does your Luna on Coinbase look hurried? Buried? What does that mean? Anyone that would like to join the Discord group, please click the link. Yes, it's genius. Smash the like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications from Matt. Stay up to date with everything. Yes, the Lunatic Discord group, if you guys want to join it, it's in the chat. They have posted the Discord link. Join up today. Be a part of it. I'm literally about to become a YouTuber if the amount of Luna I get is legit. Yeah, I mean, that's... I'm about to put my life as an attorney if this is real. So no, it's definitely real when it comes to YouTube. You just got to get on, and you got to have a personality. Be consistent, and that's how you literally go far in life. And I've been trying to tell people. A lot of people just don't see this as an opportunity to do so. They're just like, I don't see it. I don't see how you can get to that level and making, so much money. It seems like it took you a long time. Yeah. While you're working, I mean, you take that leap. It's not something where you're literally saying, all right, I quit. I'm a YouTuber now. Like, you have no subscribers. You don't even have a channel yet. Why would you do that? You create something, see if people, agree with you. People want to watch you. People subscribe to you, all of that stuff. And then throughout time, you can get to that level. It took me 6 months to get to a level of being monetized. 6 months. So it didn't happen overnight. And that was a level where I had 3,000 subscribers. I had 4,000 hours of watch time. It took me so long to get to that point. And then when I got there, I made $3.90 in the first day of being monetized. And I was like, that's pretty good. If I can make $3.90 with only 3,000 subscribers, imagine how much I can make later on. Well, the second day I made $8. The third day I made $12. And the fourth day I started making $20 consistently. And I was like, $20 a day from uploading one video a day. Now obviously I talk about so many topics that I have to upload more videos a day, and I have live streams, people that come through and talk to me all the time. I have people that reach out to me about how to create a YouTube channel, and people that are in the process of growing their YouTube channel now. And I've helped people grow to a massive amount, and tell you the truth, they've had the personality themselves. I saw the personality in them as a YouTuber, as someone that had that upbeat personality. And like my old next door neighbors, they started a YouTube channel, and their YouTube channel grew to like 147,000 subscribers. They have a family of 11. So that's obviously a selling point right away. They had quadruplets, which they ended up gaining, I think 6,000, 7,000 or 7 million views from that. So they had I don't know, the concept, or I don't know what to call it. They had everything that could really work for them. How much does Mr. Beast make? A hell of a lot of money. Tell you, if you look at what he's doing, Mr. Beast is doing. He's spending $1 million on a video, and he's gaining so much back in sponsorships, in subscribers, in merch sales. He must do at least $1 million in merch every single day. I saw a video from Logan Paul, and Logan Paul had 3 days in a row where he sold $1 million worth of merch. $1 million worth of merch in 3 days. That means you made $3 million in those 3 days there. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And that's merch sales. I barely even sell merch. I have my Profit Hands apparel, or I have my what is it? Profits apparel, right? I have that. I have my store, and you guys can purchase the merch all you want. I haven't updated anything. I know we have the Profits apparel line. Then we have, I think, Shiba Inu sweaters and all that stuff. And we will update this. We will add on the different merch and all of that. But that's crazy to say that he made $1 million in merch alone, not even accounting for the videos. So Mr. Beast must make a hell of a lot from the videos, the ad revenue, plus the merch sales, plus the sponsorships, which I don't even have any sponsorships yet. You're the reason I'm here, Matt. I started out watching you. Well, thank you. And hopefully you can start, creating a ton of content and, making that dream a reality, financial freedom dream a reality for you and everybody around you. I haven't made a video in a long time. I got to get back to it. Yeah, Jay Appleseed, I think with your content is great. I think the relationship talk is absolutely amazing, and I've listened to it time in and time out. Like I've listened to it a number of days. I can tell you that your writing skills for for all of the articles that you put together are really good as well. And I think you should be taking that and putting that out there in the form of a video, just verbalizing it. Because you definitely have a talent there. Because obviously you grab the attention of certain people, of certain companies. Is Rap Luna Classic? What? How much can Bitcoin reach? Well, obviously the thought is Bitcoin is looking to reach 100K, but I think it can reach so much further because Bitcoin, kind of leading the way for cryptocurrency. I don't see a huge amount of potential in Bitcoin because I'm not a huge fan of Bitcoin, but I know it's there because of the backing. Crypto is about popularity, and Bitcoin probably has the most. The money Mr. B spends comes from merch. It actually comes from his reaction channel. And it also comes from the sponsorships as well. He gets paid in the sponsorship, and a lot of times he'll take that money and put it towards it. He's come out and said that he's been offered sponsorship deals and he negotiated to get to, like, they were like, oh, we'll pay you $6,000. He was like, can you make it $10,000? And he was like, I'll give it away in the video because $10,000 is better for the YouTube algorithm. And that's crazy to negotiate what you're doing here to give it all away. Not to negotiate to make your situation better. You're negotiating to give it away because you know that the video will do better, right? So he usually takes a lot of his merch deals, which the Brawl Stars that he had for the Squid Games that he made, he had like 250 million views. He must have been paid at least $400,000, maybe even $1 million for that sponsorship. Like, that's crazy how many viewers he got and how Brawl Stars has jumped in the charts of, apps. Emergency tea will help you, Matt. Go to your local bodega. I don't know if I have a local bodega. I'm about to buy my YouTube starter kit. You're right. I should focus on my gem cutting videos. If anyone likes sapphires, look me up. Yeah, I mean, that sounds good to me. That sounds really good. I'll be interested in that. Which pool do you stake CRO on the DeFi wallet? I stake in multiple pools. So let me go ahead and check. I have 21%. Oh, I still didn't charge my phone. We're about to end in like 8 minutes. So thank you guys for being here. But let me check my CRO, or no, not in that. I have to go to DeFi wallet. I think I still have $4,000 that's not staked. So I have a total of $10,800 in my DeFi wallet. Let me look at, yeah, I have 5,900 that's not staked. I need to stake that right away. That's 31,000 CRO right now. Where am I going? Earn. So I'm staking in SGX staking for 12.14%, 12.14%. I'm staking 14,000 CRO in there. Currently I have 89 that I need to restake. Or 89 CRO and a reward balance that I need to restake. I also am staking at crominter.com. I'm staking 4,181 CRO at 12.25%. Another one I'm staking in community driven, 3,268.53 CRO. I have 12.13%, and another one that's 11%. That's Tesla, 1,000 CRO, and yeah, I'm gonna be staking another 31,000 right after this live stream. But yeah, I have about 4,331 that's actually staked, and then 5,000. I actually need to go over to crypto.com to move more because I think I have CRO that's free or at least open. Yeah, I have about $1,800 that I could send over there as well. So yeah, I'm going to send that right now. I'm going to send 1,500 because I know I have some that's coming from staking that needs to clear. Or sorry, no. I can't send that because I have 1,674 that's still staked under the card. Still staked under the card for 111 days. So technically, I have $100 left in there, or 1,000, or 523 CRO. Thanks. My Medium account has 18 members, or is 18 members away from monetization. And that's what I'm saying. I think you should take that Medium account and also partner that with YouTube and literally take what you have there, summarize it, put it into a video, and then, upload as that. And I think you should probably change your name to, instead of Relation to Talk with Trev. I think those are great videos. But I think your writing and what you have with crypto and investing is really, really good. So you take that and you can partner the two. You have the monetization over in Medium, and then you also have the maybe monetization over in YouTube. So I can definitely, I know that I can push a lot of your content if I feel like you have a great article or something, I can push a lot of your content there. So then you also get that push as well. But like with the relationship talk, I can't really push that to a lot of subscribers. But if I see, obviously a lot of investing, whether it's stocks, whether it's crypto, whether it's investing in real estate, I can obviously support that in a much bigger way on Twitter or on YouTube. So is your background real, or I just notice nothing moving? Is my background real? So my background is real. I can move things. I just don't move it that much. Let me see if I have any. Let me see if I can bring up. Or you know what? I have 3 minutes. I'm not going to bring up Bell Bank. Hey Matt, do you get CRO daily or weekly by staking? So I get it daily over in the DeFi wallet. Weekly in on crypto.com. Technically, you get it by the minute or by the second with the DeFi wallet. It updates right away. Terra Classic is trending more than Bitcoin. I would imagine, yeah. I mean, Shiba Inu was the most popular cryptocurrency in 2021. I wouldn't be surprised if Terra Luna finds a way to be the most popular cryptocurrency in 2022. But I still do believe that Shiba Inu has a ton of popularity as well. Green screen, he means, Matt. Yeah, I think he thought that the background was frozen, that the background is like a still picture, but no, it's my desktop. I just came in, so I missed some content. Well, yeah, you missed quite a bit. A lot of conversation. Hey, Matthew, do you think Luna will go up once Binance opens future contracts? Um, I don't know. I don't know if that will be a huge selling point to just Luna, right? That might be more of a selling point overall. I don't know. Dude, I just now checked my CRO account and got Luna 2 in there. I did not buy that. I guess I got free Luna. You know what? I might get free Luna because yeah, I currently have Luna in here. Yeah, I have Luna 2. So I have 45 cents worth of Luna because I held 14,000 Luna Classic in crypto.com. I wish I would have moved it all over at this point. Yeah, I got point 0.06 Luna 2 sent to me because I hold 14,000 in crypto.com. That's funny. Maybe it's because you bought at one point if you don't hold it in there, but maybe it's because you bought it at one point. But you did get free Luna. Terra Classic is yeah, I read that. Are you saying you want to be my assistant? No, but I can definitely help you grow there. I can definitely help you grow. It's going to be a little bit more of a difficult road because, like, you create the videos. I mean, even if you get 20, 30, 40 views, once you start seeing one that gets 100, then you expect 100 every time. It's just how it goes. Like, I get 10,000 views and I expect 10,000 views from every single video now. And I know that I'm not going to get 10,000 views. I should be happy with 3 to 4,000 views. Um, but 10,000 views should be the norm. That's the way that I feel after getting 10,000 views. So it's crazy. It's just a feeling that you have, and then you start worrying about views and all of that stuff. Just don't get caught up in all of that. It's great to understand the analytics, but don't get completely caught up in it because then it starts taking control of your life. Sometimes I have to shut it down, and that's why a lot of times when I put down my phone, I don't pick it back up. Because if I pick it back up, I'm going down a rabbit hole of answering questions and comments, and it's just a lot of back and forth in different apps. But yeah, I can definitely help you grow a little bit. I've seen some growth from uh, my crypto dream. He's been doing pretty well. Um, it's obviously not growing super fast, but as long as you remain consistent, you start to see growth. You start to add on more, get more subscribers, and take on different topics and all that stuff. I had 1 million classic, and they gave me 5 Luna 2.0. Can you pull up and look into optimism token? I did earlier. If you want to see that, just go back to the beginning of the stream. It should be somewhere around the 10-minute mark, I think. I don't know exactly. I actually don't know if I brought it up on the screen. I think I might have just talked about it. But yeah, I'm about to get off of here. Um, Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Sorry if I didn't answer your question. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit. If you guys want to follow any of my other channels, definitely go ahead and follow my other channels. because I have a golf channel, which I will try and upload today. But I also want to upload a lot more on the reaction channel. So I'm going to be doing a lot more Matt Reacts videos because we definitely got a good bit of views yesterday from the reaction video from Brian Jung, or from his CNBC Make It video. But yeah, if you want to go and check out any of my other channels, go to my main channel and you'll see Matt Perry Golf, you'll see Let It Burn, Reaction Channel, TPE Gaming. We do gaming. We might do a little bit today. I'm going to be playing with my brother today, which sounds weird, pause. But I'm going to be playing with my brother on PlayStation. We're probably going to be playing, or no, I'm going to be on Xbox playing Call of Duty. But I will try and play some Marvel's Avengers, and we could talk crypto and all that stuff. So if you want to join that, I'll come over here and that will be live. But the Matt Reacts channel, feel free to subscribe to this. I'm going to be uploading, I'm trying to record and upload another video today, whether it's on CNBC or whatever. Feel free to subscribe to that. Also, I'm going to try and upload a golf video today. If you want to join the golf channel, feel free to be a part of that over there. And we can definitely grow because I love playing golf. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. It's a great idea, Matthew. I appreciate your encouragement. I have to seriously consider whether I have time to dedicate to making it successful. Understand that if you have time to write the article, it can take you 10 minutes to record the video. But record the video in one shot. Don't edit the video. Make sure you record the video in one shot, and you start to develop a way of uploading very easily. So if you could find a way to record it with like Streamlabs or OBS, you can literally hit the record button. It saves it in your files. You upload the video, and all you have to do is build out a title and build out a thumbnail. The funny thing is, you probably already have a title because you have an article based on that. So yeah, I think you can really grow. And if you want to talk about it further, we can definitely have conversations about it. But I think it could be something that will take less time than building the article. And you will have a video to support that article so that people can not only look at the content you have on YouTube, but also look at the Medium article that you have over here. And you can get monetization from both. So consider that. It may take you less time to do all that stuff, and you might make a decent amount of side income, and then it may find a way to replace your regular income. So just consider it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But I've seen obviously your videos on relationship talk, and you're well spoken. So just transition that to what you have in crypto or stocks or investing. And the funny thing is, you don't have to be the most educated person in a space in order to be comfortable with what you're talking about, right? Because if you feel like you have your own strategy, I know there are people that know a lot more than I do, but I feel like I have a ton more success than they do in investing because of the fact that I have my own strategy, and the things that I focus on work for me, but the things that they focus on work for them. So Crypto Dream, Matthew Perry really did help me out so much. I learned a lot. Well, thank you for saying that, Crypto Dream. I've seen some of your videos, especially the latest one. I know you talked to me about how you were surprised that it got so many views, and you woke up with more subscribers and all that stuff, and that's amazing. Those are the videos that sometimes where I'm like, I make a video and I didn't expect it to do well at all, and it's literally my top performing video. Like my when I go back here, my where's it at? How to day trade, or how to trade with Fidelity, beginner guide to investing. I did not expect that to be a good video at all. I was like, all right, this is probably going to get like 1,000, maybe 2,000 views at max, because it's one of those ones that can last for a long time. It got 178,000 views. And that's over 2 years. So it's been I think it's the video that I made the most money on out of any video that I created. And it was a video that I didn't think was going to be that amazing. It was just going to be a standard video. So that happens like that. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow all of my other channels.